With Halloween just around the corner, it's time to break out the spookiest flicks that the world of sadistic cinema has to offer. These are just a few of the freakiest movie moments of all time. The Babadook is one of the most emotionally rich and thematically compelling horror movies in recent memory. It's also scary as hell. Director Jennifer Kent uses the titular monster as a stand-in for grief, trauma, and mental illness, proving once again that our greatest monsters are always metaphors. It helps that, the Babadook is really good at appearing suddenly and without warning. In the film's scariest scene, widowed mother Amelia is trying to sleep, but there's a noise coming from a particularly dark corner of her bedroom. Paralyzed with fear, she watches as something moves in the shadows. We catch quick glimpses of limbs and shapes, we hear its croaking voice, and then... What's it say about a filmmaker's talent and a horror film's overall potency when a memorable trailer scare becomes a defining ghoulish image in the genre's recent history? James Wan's Insidious places the Lamberts in a household under siege by demonic villains. Josh and Renee Lambert's children become targets for a resident of The Further, dubbed Man with Fire on His Face, an evil entity who some might presume is cosplaying Darth Maul at a quick glance. For a now infamous scare, Lorraine Lambert, played by Barbara Hershey, describes a dream about the red-faced demon as both Josh and Renee intently listen. As she concludes, stressing the nightmare's implications, well...
I can still hear that voice.
You know that cliched scene in horror movies where a character hears a scary noise and inexplicably thinks it would be a good idea to just look underneath the bed? Well, one of the reasons it became a cliche is because generations of horror directors were scarred by the infamous clown scene from Poltergeist. Robbie is understandably creeped out by a clown doll in his room, and things only get scarier. Can you guess where the clown is now?
너 여기 꼼짝하고 잠깐 있어?
Apparently, once you become a parent, your perspective on fear changes. Your priorities shift, and the things that terrify you are less insular. They extend to your children, what may happen to them, or your inability to protect them. Such is the case with Train to Busan. After being told Daejeon Station was safely secured by the military, the passengers disembark to find that they've all been infected. Sok-woo left his little girl Soo-an in what he thought was a safe area. Meanwhile, Sang-hwa thought he was escorting his pregnant wife, Sung-kyung, to safety, only to realize they were walking directly into harm's way. Ravenous, the wave of zombies moves like a brush fire, consuming everything in its path in the blink of an eye. It can't be contained, so they have to run. But Sok-woo doesn't make it in time, and he has to watch as Soo-an is nearly killed, only to be saved by Sang-hwa and Sung-kyung as they run for the door. David Fincher is an absolute thrill master, but few moments in his filmography are as arrestingly terrifying as the reveal of the sloth victim in 1995's Seven. Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman are two detectives tasked with investigating a series of murders inspired by the Seven Deadly Sins. The duo follows a SWAT team leader named California to the scene of a crime where the skeletal, almost zombie-like body of a drug dealer and known child molester lay lifeless and restrained to a bed with sloth written above him on the wall. California leans in, disgusted by the man's crimes, and says,
"You got what you deserved." He's alive! He's alive!
Hyde and Clapped from The Conjuring is without question one of the great jump scares of the 21st century, if not of all time. It's uncomplicated, succeeding because of its simplicity rather than in spite of it. But, like with any recipe, it's the skill of the chef that dictates the final quality of the dish. In that regard, James Wan masterfully wields Chad and Carrie W. Hayes' script, transforming it into a masterclass on building and releasing tension. It presents an ordinary and relatable scenario: a mother exhausted, folding laundry while her kids should be asleep. She hears a noise and suspects they're out of bed. Despite the fact that the audience knows something supernatural is about to happen, they have no idea what it will be or where it will come from. Then the movie reminds you that it can and will come from anywhere.
Hey, wanna play hide and clap?
Jaume Balaguerro and Paco Plaza showcase the limitless intimacy of fear through found footage in 2007's Wreck, one of the subgenre's supreme accomplishments. Spanish reporter Angela and her cameraman Pablo hope to informatively document a fireman's brigade on their overnight duties, but instead become quarantined inside a viral, dangerous apartment complex. As Angela and Pablo eventually find themselves trapped within a Vatican agent's upstairs penthouse, the attic hatch swings open. You know what's going to happen next.
Don't you understand, Rachel? She never sleeps.
A great jump scare doesn't take much in the way of gimmicks. Rather, it's reliant on an understanding of human behavior. Emotional cues can put people in a state of calm or panic depending on a million different other factors. The Ring dials that impact up to 11. After her niece Katie's funeral, Rachel and her son go to the wake at her sister's house. It's a somber event, a place of great mourning. The mood is inescapably bleak, but also still. Both Rachel's sister and brother-in-law are lost in their own lives without a clue how to navigate their grief. It's sad. All she wants to do is help ease her sister's pain. How does a 16-year-old's heart just stop?
I saw her face.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more slash film videos about your favorite TV shows and movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.